A kind-hearted fisherman released a little fish, but the fish repaid his kindness with hostility, pushing his boat forward at high speed. When the fisherman looked ahead, he saw a waterfall that stretched 10,000 meters. He paddled desperately, trying to change course, but it seemed like some supernatural force was preventing him. In the end, the fisherman and his boat fell off the massive waterfall. The violent crash knocked him unconscious. He didn't know how much time had passed, but when the boat finally stopped, it had drifted to a place filled with blooming lotus flowers. When he woke up, he found the place to be like a paradise, with peach blossoms filling the valley. Without hesitation, he used his hands to paddle toward the shore. After securing the boat, it seemed as though some force was guiding him into the forest. Outside there was war and conflict, people suffering everywhere. But here, everything was peaceful and harmonious. Just then, the fisherman discovered a cave. Out of curiosity, he decided to enter. He first placed his straw hat down, then carefully crawled inside. Strangely, the cave grew larger and larger. At first, he could barely squeeze through, but eventually, he could even do somersaults inside. Then he saw a light ahead. At the other end of the cave was a different world, where he saw people working the land and tending to livestock. The fisherman ran toward them, but his weak body felt out of place. The people there were laughing joyfully, and the fisherman gazed at them enviously. Soon, an elder noticed his arrival, approached him, and asked about his situation. After hearing the fisherman's story, the elder said, for the fisherman to have arrived here, it meant there was a special connection between them. So, he took him back home. His family warmly welcomed him, preparing a grand feast in his honor. Having barely eaten anything, the fisherman's mouth watered at the sight of the food, and his reaction made the entire family laugh. The elder saw he was hungry, and told him not to worry, there would be no punishment. The fisherman immediately began eating ravenously, and soon he finished every dish. It was the most lavish meal he had ever had, and he let out a satisfied sigh. Then, the elder gave him a peach blossom, telling him that spring here was eternal. The peach blossoms never withered, and the fruits were endlessly abundant. Curious, the fisherman asked how they had found this place. The elder said, during a great battle in the Qing dynasty, their ancestors discovered this place, hidden from the world. Since then, they had lived here from generation to generation, never leaving the valley. No one had ever come here, and the fisherman was the first to arrive. Meanwhile, the fisherman had eaten all the peaches, and secretly kept the peach pit. In the following days, the local neighbors invited him to their homes one by one, offering him delicious food and fine wine. These hospitable people even danced for him. This life continued for some time, but it did not make the fisherman forget his family. At night, the fisherman could not sleep. He was doing well here, but his family was suffering. So, he decided to return and bring his family here. The fisherman looked at the peach pit in his hand, and he left overnight. At dawn, the fisherman quietly arrived at the cave entrance, but to his surprise,